Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. It's Sunday, and I'm not as tired as I looked. Really, just piling. Been up for a bit. Just got done with my workout, but I wanted to check in with you guys on specifically this June month of miles challenge that we're doing. So first off, hats off to all you guys jumping on board, running with that. It's going to be fun. Already into it. And I'll start and end with that. This is for fun. This is to push ourselves and to really just raise the bar, man. And why not? Why not? Why not? We got to be growing here. That's what we're all about. So, but a couple things kind of came to my attention that I wanted to jump on about what we're doing and what we're not doing. So the thing with challenges and stuff like this is, and for the last year of Lions Guide, especially in our group sessions and one-on-one, we always come to the conclusion of the importance of intentionality, right? And Jody and I were talking this morning on coffee, and it kind of dawned on me that I wanted to be clear on one thing, right? So the goal for the month, as you guys are jumping on the June month of miles, is the minimum, whatever, is that we're going to do 100 miles on foot. So that's 100 miles by the end of the month, running, walking, hiking, whatever. Or, if you got bad knees or, you'd rather bike or whatever, do 300 miles on bike. Where did I get that from? Just Googled the crap and said, yeah, really, what's a mile on a bike versus a mile on foot? And it looked like a 3-to-1 ratio. So that's what I went with. Don't overcomplicate this stuff. Again, it's just for fun to push ourselves. Anyways, so that's that. But what I wanted to talk about is intentionality, right? So Jody mentioned, we were talking about it this morning. I was kind of asking, her game plan for this, and what she was going to try to do the full 100, or what was going to be her bar, whatever. She goes, "Oh man, what are we going to do? 5 miles? I do 5 miles in my steps a day." I was like, whoa, this ain't. This is about intentionality, right? So intentionally getting 100 miles done, and I'm going to stick with that. You guys, whatever you come up with to challenge yourself is whatever, but I'm going to talk towards the 100-mile bar that was set. We're not pulling a homer here. Now, if you guys are not Simpson fans or want to be Simpson fans, or I haven't even watched Simpsons in a while, but one episode I remember is Homer that was pulling a homer, and I'll probably drop a link to this in the comments, but basically there was a meltdown at the nuclear power plant. Homer Simpson works at the nuclear power plant, and he doesn't know what to do. He's an idiot, and he goes over and he just starts eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and hitting a button, and that was it. And that the episode that ends up becoming pulling a homer, and then it segues into all these things that happen in the community, and these guys like accidentally are heroes, and they start calling it they pulled a homer. So unintentionally became a hero. We don't want to unintentionally get 100 miles in. We want to be intentional, because it's only through being intentional are we going to achieve our goals and things like this and challenge ourselves to that next level. So we don't want to accidentally get 100 miles by looking at our watches at the end of the day going, oh yeah, we got my 5 miles today, and here we go. All right. No, we want to be intentional. We want to be strategic. So saw your little loophole there, but we're closing that up. So anyways, again, so pick your goal. Do more than nothing. That's the goal, man. Do more than nothing. So so intentionality is going to be real important here. I'll drop that link in to check it out. It's kind of funny. It's only 2 minutes. So and the more intentional we are, the better our results are going to be. So that said, I wanted to also share kind of like what I'm doing, again, just as an example, and how I kind of came to get my game plan together. Just if it helps you, it's just one of the things I learned about intentionality is you got to be strategic. So I kind of ran into, we came up with this last minute, with my guys, Jeff Harris and Joel, and these guys, like, who we challenge each other each month. And I kind of pay this forward and want to pay it forward to the Lions Guy community and bring this stuff up. That's why we did the month of Murphs last month and the month of miles this month. And so last minute, we wrapped up the month of Murphs and kind of like, well, what's next? And that's where this 100, 300 came in. Anyways, I ran 10 miles. I ran 5 Friday, 5 Saturday, and kind of ran into this wall today. Going, oh, am I running today? What's the plan? And this is where you kind of got to stop. And this is where clarity comes in. And this is where intentionality comes in. Because I know the thing with money, running, and anything, like you gotta, be strategic in recovery and stuff like that. And something like running, like especially coming out the gate, running the Murph is kind of the most running I've been doing this month. And sure, I running a mile, 2 miles every day, sure, but now we're jumping straight to 5 and whatever. So we got to be strategic and smart. And for me, and my game plan of this is, recovery is going to be important, at least given my, because running's a pounding, whatever. So before I made that decision in the morning, I came up to my office and just sat here and said, okay, what's my month look like? And if you've watched my video on the month close routine, one of the important things to do is like, I do a month close where I look at my month ahead and go, okay, my objectives, my routines, the things that are coming down the pipe, like what's that look like? And I kind of just get a look ahead. So what I did was I just pulled out my month planner worksheet, the Lions Guy month planner worksheet, and just sat here and said, all right, I got to get 100 miles in because I'm going to be running. What does that look like? And I know I've got a couple things going on. I know we're doing a vacation. The biggest thing for me was like we got a vacation the last week. We're taking off on the 27th. That's a wild card. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get 5 miles in, and what that's going to look like. We're going on a trip we haven't gone on before, a place we've never been before. I don't know what that looks like. Sure, I could figure it out, but that leaves, especially at the last of the month, everything up for grabs. So, I strategically sat down and said, okay, well, why don't we not leave that up to chance? What's my roadmap going to be to get these 100 miles? And really for me, what it's going to be, I did 5 miles Friday, 5 miles Saturday, on yesterday and the day before, and just kind of looked at it, said, okay, if I do 5 miles every day, Monday through Saturday for the next 3 weeks, that's the rest of my 90, I'm done. So that's my plan. And then that leaves that week untouchable. If, it is what it is, I'm going to stay committed to this. I looked at my schedule. There's no reason I can't run 5 miles a day, Monday through Saturday for, the rest of the month until we take off and on our family vacation. I'm leaving Sundays as a non-running day. Why? A couple things. Recovery is important. So that went ahead and gave me my answer for today, is kind of seeing how I can get it done. Because if I did this roadmap and if I had to run every day to get this done, then so be it. That's what I had to do. But what it showed me was, like, since I already ran 10, I can run 30 miles a week for the next 3 weeks. There's my 100, which gives me preferably Sunday as my recovery day. And what I typically do on Sundays for my recovery day, again, always do the opposite of nothing. And to keep your routines, I know a lot of people sometimes struggle with keeping up with their routines. It's easy to fall off, and like workouts, they fall off, they go away on vacation, they come back, they don't pick back up. And the reason that is because you're disrupting your habits, your neural pathways of these routines. So for me to solve for that, Sundays is typically, I still get up on the same time. I still stick with my game plan. I don't go hard. But I still do a workout. I do usually like a low impact ride on the Peloton, or some restorative yoga, or something. Do something. That's the point, because when you do nothing, you're disrupting your pattern, and it's hard to get back on that horse. And that's just perfectly human. Now we're hitting that reluctance, and that's why, like, a lot of times we talk about getting up early and having more time in the day and stuff like that. People disrupt that by not staying consistent. So you're good all week. We do it with everything. We do it with our diets. We do it with our exercise. We do it with the getting up schedule, whatever, sleep schedule. We do it great Monday through Friday, and then we go to hell in a handbasket on the weekends. And it's so hard to get back on that horse on Monday morning when it comes. And before you know it, your willpower fails you. You miss that Monday workout, and now you start falling down the slippery slope of trying to get back on the horse. So for me to solve for that, I aim to stay consistent and intentional, and that just adds up. And it makes you start doing more of the right things to be in a position to do these things. So not staying out or up or whatever all night Friday, Saturday becomes important to me, because I still know I want to get up early Saturdays and Sundays and keep continuing on. And, the good byproducts, results of all that compounds. So anyway, back to this. So again, as an example, this isn't a prescription, but just kind of maybe to give you some insights on how I'm tackling this. Probably going to reach out. Looking at my schedule for this week, I'll get a planner, but probably I might do a live stream with a couple other people who I know are doing the challenge this week or soon to just kind of talk about what they're doing as well to give you more ideas. And look, there's no right or wrong. There's just what works for you, as in all things. So Sundays are going to be my recovery day, and that's my roadmap. And then the other nice thing for me, I think with the Sundays not doing leaving it as a recovery day, if something unexpected happens during the week that scratches a day, who knows what that could be? I could always default to Sunday, right? I could say, okay, well, crap, Wednesday, crap hit the fan, something happened, and I couldn't get my 5 miles in for the morning. Who knows why? That then becomes my recovery day for that week. I shift to Sunday, and boom. And so I kind of have a plan, not a plan B, but a contingency built in. So there we go. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing to get this done. Let's see. And that's it. So again, I'll wrap it up with what I started with. This is for fun. I'm not making you do this. I'm just saying this is something that I'm doing. If you're welcome to join in and challenge yourself or whatever. Again, the bar kind of set, in black and white is 100 miles on foot, 300 miles on the bike. Hey, do what you got to do. If you've been doing 0, man, plan on doing 10 intentional miles, do 25, do 50. Who cares? If you already do 100 miles, let's take it up. Take it to 110, 125, whatever. Again, the point is to raise the bar for yourself, set new limits for yourself. And ultimately, aside, these challenges, I go back to what I heard earlier, and I'll keep passing this along because this is a confidence builder, and we build our confidence by keeping the promises we make to ourselves, and put that in your pocket. And because this is the type of stuff that you make a commitment, you make this promise to yourself that, hey, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And you get through it, you stay consistent, stay committed. Something as simple like this, like finding time, finding the game plan, getting up an hour earlier to go get your miles in or whatever, to make these adjustments, to keep this promise that you make to yourself. This is how you build confidence. And that segues to kind of like my action formula, right? Like bring clarity to it, bring clarity to how you get this done. What does it look like? What's your goal for the month? How do you get that done? And clarity builds confidence. Now I got a game plan. All I got to do, the thinking's over. Now I just got to execute. And as you execute, you build your confidence. With this confidence as a game plan, that builds your courage. You shine the light on how you're going to get this done, and you go get it done. And you're growing before you know it. So that's it. I think that's all I really got for you guys. Appreciate you chiming in. See a couple of you guys watching and all that stuff. So that's all good. But I know some people probably catch this later on today. But that was on my mind. And I like playing with this live stuff. So I figured I'd sit down and shoot it out to you before I got the rest of my morning kicked out and go on and enjoy the rest of my Sunday with my family. So hey, be good. Appreciate you guys. And until next time, I'll talk to you.